officially, women have been living wrong this whole time. Because, look, as a woman, you can literally slave in the personal and professional fields just to get the fraction of the result that you want sometimes. And you can also do this by the expense of your whole life and be left deeply unsatisfied. But what if I tell you that there is actually a way easier way to achieve success and save years on doing that? And top 1% of women understands that the difference is in working smart, not hard. And to do this transition is way easier than you can imagine, because there are 5 habits and mindset shifts of top 1% of women who have it all, that are stupid easy to implement. They take no time to gain you the results and to save you from overworking. And they have huge benefits for your professional and personal life. So if becoming crazy successful is your goal for 2025, get yourself comfortable, stick to the end of this video, and let's dive into today's topic. The first one is by far the most overlooked, and I don't understand why, because you can literally gain most results just by being lazy, having fun with your friends, hanging out, because it literally takes no effort, and this is pure science. And have you ever heard about mirror neurons?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Mirror neurons are special neurons that make us copy the actions of people who we observe and spend the most time with. The easiest example is if I start yawning, you start yawning too. But jokes aside, American author and entrepreneur Jim Rohn once said that you are the average of 5 people that you spend the most time with. But this is so much more than that. Not only you pick up on their body language, but you pick up on their habits, on their mindset, on their approach to life, on literally everything. You simply observe the personalities of these people, and this can work both good ways and not. And top 1% of women understands that the network is the massive power, and they are very selective with whom they allow into it, because they understand that presence of one wrong person can literally ruin everything that they've built in their relationship, career, friendships, etc., just because of the harmful ideas and habits that they can spread. And you have no choice. Your body will automatically pick up on that, because this is just simply science. And the best thing that you can do for yourself as a woman is to pick up the circle of people who you literally would be happy to trade your lives with, and just throw yourself into it, and your body will do the rest. But after meeting new people, what exactly you start doing with them? Do you start throwing your achievements onto them, or do you brag about your education, how cool they are? What exactly you do? And there is a huge misconception about successful women, that they give this Regina George mean girl vibe, or they're just so tough and they educate everyone, put them in their places, etc. And this is just so wrong. And the truth is that most women who have it all just simply play dumb. And when I learned this, I was so disappointed, but when I understood why, it actually made so much more sense. And this thing is called Pygmalion effect. And Pygmalion effect says that people will treat you and every object or area just based on their expectations of it. And just to understand, this is why most women who are hardworking, who are just all that, this is why they mostly never get any help, and they just do everything on their own, even if they wouldn't mind to get any help. People just blatantly assume that they don't need it, they will handle it all. So think about this the next time you get lots of responsibilities at work and never ask for help. But actually, women do this not only not to like overwork, they use this Pygmalion effect, but also they use this to understand the true intentions of people who approach them. Because when people think that you are not a threat, that you are dummy, softy, etc., they will reveal their real masks. The next step that I'm going to share is by far literally the most abused online, but people still fail to do this right, but this will literally make you the apple of everyone's eye. And do you have this friend who can learn a new language, master karate, get a boyfriend, break up, visit 5 countries, and all of this in 2 weeks? And she just tells you about it casually, like this is not a big deal. And you're sitting there just, what? Women who have it all understand the power of creating the scarcity and demand around them. And look, don't get me wrong, but if your life is only your job and there is nothing else happening, you have no hobbies, whatever, most probably you will not be too interesting for people, because people's lives are mostly boring. And this is why we get so interested in people who have more than we do, because they can bring this breath of fresh air, because we can look at their life, we can be around them and get energized by everything that they do and feeling like we are somehow connected to it and our life is not that like boring or whatever. And this is why the woman who literally shows everyone, a man, a job, like friendships, whatever, that they are not the core of their existence, and she has the schedule so tight and her life is so fulfilling, this is the person who you want to spend the most time with and the most time around. And literally the best thing that you can do is to have this thirst of like for life, for living the most fulfilling way inside of you. And this is the best motivation to focus on your own energy and your own success. The last two are the most important steps, and if you don't do them, everything else is just simply useless. Let's start with the fourth one. So imagine yourself the situation. You're working at your job, you're overall happy, but all of a sudden your boss starts treating you very unfair. He starts giving you more tasks, he like just cuts your pay or whatever. He literally starts abusing his power and you become very unhappy at the place where you work. And what do you do in this situation? The best case scenario is to leave. But what if you do not have any savings, you have people to take care of, and you have no one to take care of you? You will have to stay and suck it up. And not in order not to get in the situation like this, women use locus of control theory to their advantage. Locus of control theory says that people who believe that they can walk out of any situation feel way less anxious, they make better decisions, and they are way more independent and cannot be influenced by any person or circumstances. And in easier words, you should be able to manage your plan B for every situation and never get like all of your stakes on one area of your life or on one person, like think as a man, or one friendship groups or whatever. You should manage all of your risks and you should be willing to take them. And just think, how would you feel if you knew that whatever turn your life takes, you are protected and you can choose and you are in demand and in control? I think that this is worth planning ahead. The last one is the pro mindset shift. This is literally the definition of working smart and not hard, and all of your favorite celebrities, musicians, actors are using it. And this is called identity shifting. And if you're not doing this yet, I don't know what are you doing, to be honest. And literally, I have created the whole video about identity shifting by the example of Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe has recreated herself out of nothing to become literal icon using identity shifting and alter ego creation techniques. So you can just click on this video and watch it from A to Z, because there is really a lot. And why take it into 5 minutes if you can watch the whole video about it with all the secrets? As you see, being in the top 1% of women, being a woman who has it all, it's not about getting a man, getting a bag, being cute and pretty, whatever. This is about calculation, planning, branding, and literally having the main focus on yourself and always choosing actions that benefit you. Because always remember, what is good for the plot is bad for the brand. And I wish your brand the most success ever. Now, if you like this video, let me know in comments, and I'll see you in my next videos.